Hello, everyone. Welcome to my first live. I can't see the chat, so I don't know if anybody's there. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. Okay. Well, I'm doing goddess readings tonight. Anybody would like one? Hi, Jackie. Thank you for coming. Hi, Violet. Thank you for showing up. I'm going to do some live goddess readings because people seem to like my goddess cards. It's my first live, so you're going to have to bear with me while I figure this all out. How are you two this evening? I grew my hair out for the occasion. Isn't that cool? So, who would like a reading? Okay, what kind of goddess reading would you like? I have several. I've got my dark goddess. I have dragon fae. I'm doing full readings. I'm doing everything the info has in the book this time. I don't usually do that. Hi, Scott. And Jackie would like one. Violet would like one. I'm going to wait a few minutes to see who's coming. Hi, Mary. Thank you for subscribing. I'm thinking I'm going to mostly do Dark Goddess readings tonight because I really like that deck. I didn't think so many people would actually show up since I just decided to do this, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Ooh. Too many jumped or I would have taken it. Okay, there we go. Pythia. Violet, you got Pythia. One moment while I locate her. This book is so difficult sometimes, but it's really good. Pythia. Pythia is the goddess of knowledge, and her dark goddess guidance is a little knowledge can be a dangerous thing if not supported by wisdom. Your longevity of studying makes you feel the real deal, but your teachers, they all profess are your teachers all they profess to be? Oh, that's interesting. Do you place trust in knowledge you hold, or do you follow someone else's teachings? Pythia reminds you to seek answers directly from the source and not to rely too heavily on others. She will grant you success to a higher knowledge and recognize these ancient ones as they visit you in your dream time and ask that you trust your intuition. The knowledge comes from within, from years of studying and a dedication to higher source of learning. Will you be poisoned by the forked-tongued words of others, or will you have the courage to share that which you truly know to be? Time to become the oracle and let the others hear your insightful counsel that is inspired by the goddess herself. Her foresight tells you investigate a teacher's credentials and experiences before signing up. Studying will open up new opportunities. Stop relying on others to give you the answers. Deep within, you already know. Be open to receiving esoteric information. You have a natural ability to teach. Architect, I hate this word, and it's in every single goddess reading. Archetypical teacher of Greek origin, this oracle of Delphi held court at Pytho, the sanctuary of the Delphinians, and a sanctuary dedicated to Apollo. Pythia was highly regarded, for it was believed that she challenged prophecies from Apollo herself, while she steeped in a dreamlike trance. And her prayer is, study, learn, absorb each word, remember facts, senses stirred, trust and share your knowledge wide, sense the teacher deep inside. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protections in place, blessed be. And that's what Pythia has to say for you. And I know that makes sense to you, because you need to do more than just study. You need to come on with me one of these days. That was perfect for you, I thought. I love my Dark Goddess deck. Who is next? Gina, hi, long time no see. Let's see, who is next? Violet, and then nobody else actually asked for a reading. You got to ask or I can't do it. So who wants to be next? How about we do hashtag goddess if you want a reading? Or me. Me works. All right, Jackie, you're next. I see. Ooh, there it is. Got a jumper. Ooh. Scotty. Goddess of Atonement. Let's see what she's got to say. Okay, so she looks like one badass bitch, doesn't she? Her guidance is this. You really have seen some dark days. Times have not been kind to you, and you're finding it a struggle to get back up after being kicked down like a dog. It has been so tough for you. There have been moments when you have not known which way to turn. Excuse my cat. Not known which way to... Mister, you're going to have to move. I can't do this with you. It's in front of my book. You got to get down. Sorry. I love him, but he's a pain in the ass. So, where was I? There have been moments when you have not known which way to turn, let alone who to turn to. But through it all, you didn't protest. You held your chin up when possible and soldiered on. Your bravery and persistence has invited the powerful Norse warrior goddess Skadi. You will be relieved to know that she will subtly add drops of serpent venom onto anything that is holding you back, for she will seek to protect the underdog and take charge on your behalf. But be warned, treat anyone badly in Scotland. Skadi assures you of a brighter path that now awaits. Her foresight tells you someone needs to make amends. Compensation is due to you. Tune to redress a situation. A long-awaited payment arrives. Resist taking revenge. Take heed of the universal law of cause and effect. Back the underdog as a sure winner. Time to take a strong stand. An apology is made. And this is about Skadi, the underdog of Norse origin. Skadi was a giant and warrior goddess associated with bow hunting, winter, and mountains. She was a wife first to Nord and later to Odin, but most noted as being responsible for punishing Loki as atonement for his verbal and sexual abuse of the goddesses by physically scarring him and brutally killing his son. And her prayer for you is, it's no fun to be the loser, bullied by a big old bruiser. Those who've hurt you will atone. Expect to win now. Hold your own. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection's in place. Blessed be. Hope that made sense for you, Jackie. Did you find it funny? So who's next? I've got mods in here. Who's next? Are you guys enjoying this? This is my first one. I'm having a good time. You are most welcome, Jackie. Michaela, I'll get you as soon as I see who's next. Jackie said yes, please. Mary, did you want a reading? You would be next. And then I'll get to you, Michaela, unless I realize somebody else was after Mary that I didn't see. This is fun. And we have a jumper. Ooh. She looks interesting. So you pulled Sheila Nagig. I have never seen her before. She's the goddess of desperation. So her dark goddess guidance is, you are getting weary of empty promises. Time after time, you find yourself alone and rejected. A lack of self-worth has followed you around since you heard the immortalized words, happy ever after. You have dreamed of the one of your beloved who whispers that they've been waiting for you. However, all is not as you wish the fairy tale to be. You give your all only to have your life and soul sucked from you and then are abandoned. So desperate to be loved, you find that anyone who will love you, who will have you, will do. Wow, this is deep. You worry that you are not good enough and that nobody will ever love you. As you beat yourself up, Sheila Nagig urges you to stop giving yourself to the first person who comes along and instead have dignity and pride in your unique being. Value yourself, and in turn, others will value you and love you for who you are. So stop worrying. Wow. Her goddess foresight is, surround yourself with people who value you. Everything is working out perfectly. Learn to trust. Worrying is a form of negative prayer. So keep your thoughts and words positive. Time to put yourself first. A surprise offer of help is presented, and the love you seek is on its way. Smile. Sheila Nagig, revealed, is the warrior of Irish origin. She was hailed as the goddess who granted kingship. She would appear as a lustful hag. Most men would refuse her advances except for one. When he slept with her, she was transformed into a beautiful maiden who would confer royalty onto him and bless his reign. So apparently if you did her, she'd make you a king. That's hilarious. So her prayer is, worrying leads to despair. Desperation doesn't care. Value all the good within. Love embraced will always win. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protections in place and blessed be. That's funny. She was the kingmaker. That's really interesting. So, Michaela, I guess you're next. Let me see what we got coming through. Scott, are you still here? Did you want a reading? Oh, that's way too many. Ooh. So, Michaela, you got Arachne. She's the goddess of hubris. Hubris is having way too much pride in yourself. You have been spinning a web of deceit and have become caught in the hubris that is your life. In truth, it has not been easy for you, and instead of shining your light brightly, you've hidden your gifts and abilities. The problem is the scales have tipped, and there is no healthy balance. So now it seems you boast your greatness to anyone who will listen. Importance to remember that no one likes a show off. Your bragging and excessive pride could lead you to fall. However, Arachne knows just how you feel. Competing in this world is not easy, yet you have done well to promote yourself to the top of haughty superiority. As Arachne looks at you with her super skilled spider sight, only insecurity and self-doubt make an appearance. Your lack of self-confidence is clear to see, and the culprit is behind your pomposity. Time to untangle yourself from this sneaky web. Face your fear of spiders. Are you coming from a place of ego or from the heart? Be careful not to brag. Don't try so hard. You will receive the recognition you deserve. Be the real you. Weave your life constructively. A spider indicates choices to be made. Archetypical exhibitionist of Greek origin, Arachne was the most gifted weaver who challenged Athena, a talent she had, but her attitude left much to be desired. Realizing this, Arachne took her own life in shame. Athena brought her back as a spider so Arachne could do what she truly loved, to weave forevermore. And her prayer is, weave a web of light and dark. The choice is free to make one's mark. Bragging is no fun to hear. Its shadow only throws up fear. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection in place, and blessed be. Hi, Zora. Okay, howdy. Thank you for supporting me. Who's next? Did I miss anyone? You are most welcome, Michaela. Scott, are you still here? Did you want a reading? Gina, we didn't get you a reading, did we? Did I read for you? I can't remember. I did not read for you. All right, I'm going to read for Gina. You did want one, didn't you? Yes, I remember you were in Francine's. I've been seeing you a lot lately, Gina. Welcome. Okay. Uh-oh. This is a good one. I know this one. Dear woman, goddess of temptation. Let me find her. Okay. Her dark goddess guidance is this. Lead us not into temptation. To that dear woman would softly whisper, why not? And beckon you to her all the same. Sometimes a lesson must be fully experienced to be understood. You're being tempted to try something you would normally steer clear of, perhaps an affair, a risky business adventure, or even to indulge in activities that pose a health risk. There's innocence in the way in which this is happening, but that simply masks how close you are to the edge of the woods from which this beautiful goddess calls. Only you can know if answering her is wise. If you decide to walk into the woods and give to temptation, then be sure to take precautions. Let someone know where you are and what you are doing in advance. Be prepared to take responsibility when you can no longer see the forest for the trees, or else you may have to find your own way. Her foresight tells you you have feelings for another. The chance to make a quick buck presents itself. Some things are better left alone. Someone is trying to drag you back. Stay on the right side of the law. Seek help for a relapse. Don't lend money on a whim. If someone looks too good to be true, that's because it is. And she is revealed. The temptress of North American origin, dear woman, lures men of ill morals into the woods, never to return. Young adults and prepubescents are warned about her. She can be banished through the use of chanting and tobacco. Spells she casts can be broken by looking at her cloven hoofs. Sightings of her are a sign of personal transformation or can be viewed as a warning. The temptress loves, and this is her prayer. A temptress loves temptation's sin, seduction lures innocence in. Fooled be not by woodland mist. Take heed, wise up, at times to resist. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. That one's interesting. I'm back. Anyone else? You are most welcome. That was fun. Anyone else? Any questions? I'm an open book. Are any of you enjoying my fermenting series? I mistakenly posted the wrong intro to my kimchi, but it's kimchi, trust me. So I just changed the title to reflect that instead of going through the whole process of editing again because I didn't feel like it. Cool, Violet. You should try the kimchi. It is so delicious. I'm most of the way through a 64-ounce bottle of it now. And I'm gonna get ready to make some more. I think the next thing I'm gonna post is DIY detergent and dishwashing liquid. So for like $15 for the ingredients, you will have years worth of laundry detergent. Just a portion of that will make a year's worth. So a substitute for the fish sauce. I will look that up for you and let you know. I remember seeing something about it because I was having trouble finding it. But I know there's something else you can use. Yeah, like I used the rice. I just ground up rice instead of having rice flour because I didn't own any. I will find out what you can substitute for the fish sauce. It's just a flavor thing, and I'm not sure if it's part of the fermenting process with the fish sauce. Because I know you can use shrimp for that too. But I will find out and I will get back to you. I also have one lined up that I could post that's a bunch of different vegetables. It's pretty much how to ferment any vegetable, really. Asparagus turns out really good. I've only had one failure, and that was mushrooms. And I think mushrooms just have too much different bacteria on them. They say you should be able to ferment them. But that's the only thing I've ever fermented that got mold on it. So, got jars of Himalayan salt ready. Good. It's basically 2 cups to 1 tablespoon to 2 cups of water. And make sure it's spring water and not tap water. Any other questions? Oh, you want a goddess card? I'll get you one. Tiamat, excuse me. She is, ooh, I like her. She's got a dragon. She is the goddess of control. That baby dragon wrapped around her neck. Isn't that cool? You find her. Okay. That's another badass bitch, this one. So she's the goddess of control. Don't get swept away. You love everything to be how you want it to be and have tendencies to want to be in control. Forgetting that, this isn't always the way of the world. You have the best of intentions, but your need of power has to be relinquished. Tiamat swims through the primordial seas of chaos to urge you to surrender, for she knows only all too well the catastrophic consequences control can bring. Allowing all to unfold naturally will ensure that any outcome will turn out in perfect order. And more often than not, better than anyone could have imagined. This means that instead of trying to dominate every situation to turn out your way, you can relax and enjoy the process. If you dare let go, that is. Being controlled by another, however, has been monstrous for you. Tiamat offers to assist you in this instance in regaining sovereignty in your life. So dry your salty tears and allow your authority to finally surface. Her foresight says this: you are more powerful than you think. Enforce with some authority. Someone is trying to influence you. Walk away from those who do not serve your higher interest. Reclaim your self-power and investigate your past lives to heal fears of persecution. Form the land and the sky, ensuring her influence over all beings that inhabit the earth. Tiamat lives on via the forces of nature. And her prayer for you is: domination rules supreme, influence directs the dream. Heed the warning or console, renounce this dragon of control. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protections in place and blessed be. That's a good one. I like that one. I've also got my Lime Ricky, so I'm going to show people how to make alcohol. I will put a warning up on that one, though. If you have a problem with alcohol, please don't watch it. Anyone else like a reading? Anyone else have questions? Zora's always liked my cooking. Well, did you like that one, Zora? This is Lime Ricky. Well, if that's everything, I guess we'll end it there. Nobody has any more questions? How long have we been on? 30 minutes. That's not bad for a first time. I'm going to do it again. I'll probably set up a regular day and time to do it. I kind of enjoy this. So I also have a lot of goddess decks. I've got this goddess deck, and I've got the dragon phase and the dark goddess and the midnight oracle. I've got all kinds of them. So I will do this on the regular. I just have to figure out when. Thank you, Violet. It was my pleasure. So do all the YouTube things, thumbs up, leave a comment after live. That's funny because I really wasn't signing off just that second, but now I am. So thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.